has a doodle design studio, and I want to show you a little project using Inka Gold, which is a metallic gloss paint from Viva Decor, and some Poly Clay Viva Decor Pardo embellishments. And we're going to start. These embellishments are made with Viva Decor's Pardo polymer clay, and there is a video on how to make these that I did for the Poly Clay Play website. If you're interested, we have a little caterpillar and some flowers. So we're going to move those aside. And what we're going to do is start first with our piece of wood. This is the base for my project, and I love using wood pieces for things, but often it's difficult, or time consuming anyway, to cover them with paint. They need to be sanded, primed, painted. The Inka Gold metallic gloss paint from Viva Decor is actually a thick cream, and it goes on porous surfaces. It is not meant necessarily for slick surfaces, but it just smooths on. You can use a sponge, I use my fingers, but it smooths right onto your surface. There's no prepping, no sanding, no need to put down a primer coat. You just smooth it on, and it sets up or stiffens fairly quickly. And you're just going to cover your entire piece, including these cut sides. Again, no sanding is needed. Those rough edges are just smoothed right out with this creamy gloss paint. This color is called Violet. It's a wonderful bright purple. There are lots of other colors available as well. So you're going to continue to work this all over your bare wood. And I will be back in a minute to show you the next step after I've finished covering my piece. Okay, now that you have your entire piece covered with the Inka Gold, including all of your edges, you let it sit for a few minutes. It doesn't take very long, and you'll find that it sort of sets up and stiffens. And then you simply take a plain, dry paper towel and buff up your finish. This will give the surface a really nice shine, a really smooth finish. You'll find that before you buff it, it has a slightly tacky feel to it, and as you buff, it becomes nice, slick, smooth, even, and looks really, really nice. It's very, very shiny. The colors are very vibrant, and you'll just want to go over your entire surface. After you put the paint on with your fingers, you simply run them under soap and water, wash them with soap and water. Sometimes I don't even need to use soap. It comes off very easily, so you don't have to worry about that. We're just going to continue buffing till the entire surface has that slick, smooth feel. And then we're going to decorate. For decoration, I have first these two pieces of paper. One is a solid cardstock, the other is a piece of pattern paper. I used a Martha Stewart border punch to just punch my edges to give it a little added interest. And then for my pattern paper, I'm going to edge this piece with a little bit of ink. This is a Tim Holtz Ranger foam ink blending tool. Makes it very quick and easy to just edge your paper. Gives it a finished look. So we'll go around. All 4 edges with our ink. I'm using a dark green ink. It's not going to be terribly noticeable, but it does finish off your edge for your paper. To apply my paper, I'm using Mod Podge. This is great stuff. I always use this when applying paper to altered projects like wood pieces. You just want to make sure that you get it all the way to the edges, that you do not want to get it too thick or it will ooze out of your edges, and you'll definitely be able to see it. It dries clear, but you can tell the difference when you've gotten Mod Podge on your project. And I want to make sure to get those cut edges so that they stay down. Very thin layer. Place it on my little wood piece. Get it evenly spaced out. Flatten it down. And then I'll do the same for my pattern paper. Just quickly spread a layer over the whole surface. Center that. And now you're ready to apply your cute little clay, Pardo Clay embellishments. So I have a little caterpillar I made, and he's got some flowers to play on. So I'm just going to lay them out here and there, try and decide exactly how I want them placed. And then you just glue them down. I'm using Glossy Accents by Ranger. There are a variety of glues available that you can use, and if you have any questions about that, you can ask Trish. She's very, very helpful. She's the owner of Pardo Clay. Again, if you want to see how to make these embellishments, you can check my other video that I did for polyclayplay.com. And in that I show you some of the properties of this incredible Pardo Clay by Viva Decor, as well as show you how to make the caterpillar and these little daisies. Trish also has a club you can join. It's a monthly set of tutorials that are incredible. She also has some tutorials for sale on the website. And there you go. There's your finished plaque. I'll be putting my daughter's name in the center. And she's the one who picked out these colors and told me what she wanted me to make. And it matches some other things I've made with the Pardo and Inka Gold for her room. The Inka Gold is fairly new to the market in the US. You can get it at Pardo Clay. If you have any further questions, just contact Trish. She's great to work with. Thanks so much.